Welcome back to another video. So this video is basically, it's going to be all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive, and there's going to be two parts to this video. This is part one, where it's going to be all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive with no tuning setup, just fully upgraded. Now my technique in this, the reason why I'm using a Plymouth Fast and Furious car, is because in all-wheel drive, to be able to get adequate points in all-wheel drive, you need to have a lot of power. And in Forza Motorsport 7, there's only 2 or 3 cars what you can do that in with all-wheel drive, on a leaderboard sort of scale, if you know what I mean. And I want to do it in the same car for all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, and the other 2 cars, what you can do all-wheel drive leaderboards on, you can't convert that to rear-wheel drive, whereas this car you can convert it to rear-wheel drive. So basically with this video, a little bit of a backstory in this. I've been drifting since Forza Motorsport 3, and I started in all-wheel drive, and ever since I started drifting I always wanted to know which drivetrain got the most amount of points, and I didn't really start drifting rear-wheel drive until Forza Motorsport 5. So realistically I couldn't compare the two myself because I wasn't skilled enough in rear-wheel drive at the time. So oh, by the way, this is all-wheel drive, this first clip. So that's why this video has been a long time in the making, and ever since Forza Motorsport 7 come out, I've been purely drifting rear-wheel drive to get my skills up in rear-wheel drive drifting, as what everyone's seen on my channel. And now I'm at that point where my skill in all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive is exactly the same. So this is the perfect timing to now do this video. So in this video, like I say, you're going to see this is a lap in all-wheel drive with no tuning setup. Then after this lap I'm going to do it in rear-wheel drive, and I shall be back and explain everything when I jump to rear-wheel drive as well. So I hope you enjoy this as much as I do, and yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. So in all-wheel drive with no tuning setup, I managed to get 132,336,000, and my PB in all-wheel drive is 169,000. So there's a big difference between the all-wheel drive and all-wheel drive tuning setup and no-wheel drive. My PB with a tuning setup and all-wheel drive with no tuning setup. So now we're going to jump into rear-wheel drive, and I'm going to reset my tuning setup so it's reset it to default, so it's got no tune on it, and we're going to see what we can get in rear-wheel drive with no tuning setup as well. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking here and I will jump in at the end with a conclusion of everything. So now that is completed the rear-wheel drive. So rear-wheel drive with no tuning setup got 167,586, and my PB is 173,000. Now, in doing this with no tuning setup, I'm going to be honest with you, I honestly thought it was a lot easier in rear-wheel drive with no tuning setup than what all-wheel drive were. All-wheel drive was extremely difficult. So yeah, this is the end of part 1 now, and now we're going to jump, the next video will be part 2, where you see me do it with a tuning setup on all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. So yeah, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and peace.